Secretary IT Electronics, Ms. Ajay Sani, all other secretaries, Government of India, Abhishek Singh, Neeta of NIC, other friends who are part of this webinar. My greetings to all of you on the 3rd anniversary of UMANG. For me, it is a journey of nostalgia myself. Heading and handling this department, I was present when Digital India was launched. And when the Prime Minister outlined his very sterling theme, that Digital India is designed to empower ordinary Indians with the power of technology. When I was working the theme, I added few of my own. Digital India must lead to digital inclusion, must bridge the digital divide. And this must be achieved, most important, by technology which is homegrown and also inclusive. UMANG, when it was launched in 2017, I was present again. Because this we could concretize when the Prime Minister raised the bar further in a public meeting in Ranchi where I was present with him, where he looked towards me in a massive crowd and said, I want governance to be available on the palm of every Indian. Governance Hindustaniyon ki mutti mein hona chahiye. हथेली पे होना चाहिए. And thereafter, we started this program. But what has really struck me, that as on March 2020, you had nearly 643 services. And today, in the same year, you have 2,000 plus services. What does it indicate? It indicates the sheer digital appetite of ordinary Indians. And second, a very resounding validation of the Prime Minister call that if we have governance in the palm of every Indian, then people are bound to use it in a very, very robust manner. And for that to happen, it was further important that not only central services, but the state government services, and even the local authority services, utility services, from gas to passport to everything must be available. Therefore, practically, it is the metamorphosis from e-governance to m-governance. And that is what the real shining success of UMANG. Some people mention about Jivan Pramanam. Ajay, I can again go nostalgic. We had just joined in the department of the minister in 2014. And I remember some retired elderly people meeting me in a function and complaining to me, Mr. Minister, your government is new. Can you do something about us? We have to go and validate our life every year in the bank to get the pension continued. Having never been involved with something pensionable or the right of pension, it was something a news for me. And I remember telling the department, please find an answer. And today, Jivan Pramanam has become such a great success, which is also there on UMANG. I think these are stories which are a very powerful reflection on the inclusive character of India's digital transformation. I have always held the view, officers, you need to know, that Indian digital story has to be a unique story which must be followed by all the democratic governance models. And whenever I go abroad these days, whether in my capacity as the law minister or other minister, Digital India's success and the Digital India's model has become something which the developing countries are keen to emulate. That is the larger success of all these initiatives. But you all need to acknowledge, because you all are senior civil servants, as to how this change is happening by its own acceleration. Aadhaar, homegrown, made in India by Indian enterprise. GSTN, developed in India by Indian enterprise. Ayushman Bharat, the entire delivery of this great healthcare program of the world being digitally managed. Now, this fintech movement in India, which has become such an extraordinary movement with the UPI and others, again homegrown. And now UMANG becoming such a powerful success, again homegrown. Therefore, this great contribution of India's mind, India's experts in technology, developed in India, being delivered in a very successful model, is something which you all need to be very, very proud of. Therefore, on the completion of 3rd years, Abhishek, congratulations to you and to your entire team, that this flawless delivery of service must be properly maintained. In particular, when I see that great government departments have been given awards today, I think after completion of 3 years, few of my suggestions your team must keep in mind. The first and foremost would be that the flawless nature of delivery must be maintained. Any complaint must be properly addressed. I would expect UMANG to be a platform which can properly claim we work in a flawless manner. And this is very important because all other India's digital products, again dealing with public and public utility, which I outlined earlier, have done so well. And why I mentioned this COVID period, India's use of digital technology, from IT to mobile phone to digital infrastructure to communication infrastructure to work from home movement. You all officers know very well that we liberalized the entire work from home movement by doing away with all the regulatory requirements. And the Prime Minister gave us instruction, make it permanent. Today, it is not only work from home, but work from anywhere, which you can continue to undertake in a permanent manner. And therefore, this whole transformation which is happening through digital operations by those companies and other services involved is by itself a great story to be told. I'm very happy that today UMANG is going global. Just keep one thing in mind, Abhishek. I have noticed, Neeta is here. Indians globally are very keen to connect with India. We launched a SWAS initiative, which was the digital profile of each district. What are the attributes of that district? What are the cultural heritage of that district? What are the tourism potential of that district? So that a man sitting far away in even Latin America can dig up his emotional relationship from the district from which he came. And this has been a success. Today, when it is going global, many NRIs or Indians who are settled abroad still wish to maintain their contact with their roots. The government services available on UMANG must play a very, very proactive role. In that connection, I would like you and your team, in coordination with the Ministry of External Affairs, to ensure that NRI people using the new platform, new version of UMANG today for them must be properly and effectively maintained. In particular, I would like to commend that this whole cultural portfolio available on UMANG, where at a click of a button, a lot of cultural heritage can be known. I remember whenever I go abroad, I meet some of the Indians there. They are very keen that we would like to know more about our culture to be conveyed to our children. And they don't get material. I would really appreciate, Abhishek, if you and your team particularly reinforce this UMANG facet in a more robust manner by closer cooperation with the Ministry of Culture and other entities dealing with our heritage. That is going to be a matter of great success. One last suggestion would be, can you use some AI for voice-based delivery of services? Because today it is linked with the CSC. Very common people in the farthest corner of the country are using it. Many of the secretaries need to know that when we had taken over this department, the number of CSC was hardly 7 to 80,000. Now it is 375,000. A robust movement for digital delivery of services. Since UMANG has gone there, it is very important that some kind of mechanism through voice command by application of AI must be explored so that people of India who are not very comfortable also in the digital language are able to command and get their services delivered. With these words, I would like to conclude. My greetings to all of you. You have done a great job, but there should be no full stop. And I'll be the happiest. You have got many international awards, and I know that. But I will be happiest when you get some of the best digital awards recognized globally. Thank you. Greetings once again.